If governments would leave well enough alone, we'd be doing fine. A moment to reflect on the doofus language of King Crimson. They called out a child they targeted as being under an observation. This is concept grooning has prospered. Alan Alda and Palantir have wired up our homes for Hot Lips Enterprises. Gabbard, in fact, is part of a PSYOP. TG, Gabriel Bard College, the infamous claim of an in-out justification for positive and negative REM research of a neuroplasm, which is their observation. What is clear from this is that they are, depending on confusion, poaching, counterfeiting language. Observation is used by post offices and the government for observation of holidays. The idea of an observation doesn't pass the evaluation exam. But they are impingers. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle has sometimes been summarized as by observing something, you interact with it. So you change its nature by observing it. I'm a little bit scatterbrained about all of this, but the idea that you can make clear that you're stalking someone and not affect their reactions is absurd. The idea of an observation is an impingement. They implant a neuroplasm and then they say, voila, we're going to do rapid eye movement research. So if you look at Jerry Sinfield, he had an ugly encounter with JFK Jr. before the Zeos brought down his plane in Woods Hole, where Chomsky and Burstyn were writing from. Chomsky and Burstyn, Probanik went to watch. JFK Jr., I observed Kiva Harm. There was this kid, he was from the Holocaust survivor community, and he was crazy. He'd run the streets with a piece of rope, going like this. And, he'd be running back and forth, yammering at the top of his lungs. Everybody knew he was crazy. He came down to Kiva Harm, was screaming into the telephone. So when Nosferatu, when Netanyahu, King Jew, says that Spain better look out because you know what happened. We remember those uncanny coincidences. We know what he's talking about. We know what Jerry is up to with his IDF warriors, getting on the radio at Pittsburgh, KDKA, calling themselves Abdul the Terrorist, with their Prison Island peep show extermination ward on Mount Desert Island, set up by Toya Wilcox and Will Zell, the Gurdjieff experimenters, with the help of the Harlem Renaissance Gurdjieff group. What could be more proof of sonorous moral crusade than to have the black man aboard? Today we can even hear Martin Luther King say, I have a dream. Yes, Kamala Harris, I have a dream that someday a black woman will lead American genocide. Yes, I have a dream today. And she will be gratified to the pockets of her pickpocket, Clintonoid, Trumpy-toonism. King Jew Netanyahu has a piece of the expanding pie. I don't know what else you call the fact that they crucified the challenger. Remember when they go and Abdul got made a mockery of it in the Pit News? and how they staged networked a stolen car operation to cover for an Attica State Prison psychiatrist. To impinge, not observe. It was not an observation by King Crimson. In the court of the Crimson King was an impingement by King Crimson. And that's why the lead Lisper, calls them crafties. They're so crafty, they wiggle their nose. And impinging becomes an observation.